it's like airing your dirty laundry as far as I'm concerned. You know, we see Spider-Man come out of nowhere, webs flinging, stealing Captain America's, shield. That sucked.
I thought it was great. Just the line, where Captain America, Iron Man goes off and calls them, what was it, pajamas?
Yeah, see, and I think a scene like that, because it is so epic and, and definitely very unique, is why they shouldn't have put it in the trailer, why they shouldn't have included it. It should have been more secret because of that. Now you've pretty much taken out entertainment from, a scene like that. It just doesn't feel right.
I don't know. I thought it was good. I think it was a nice way to kind of tease the movie because they haven't revealed Spider-Man at all up to this point. We've seen, glimpses of Black Panther. We've seen, glimpses of everyone else. I remember in one of the first trailers, I was scratching my head and says, hey, where's, Ant-Man? And, Ant-Man finally shows up in this trailer. And so, I mean, it was nice to go off and to see some of, all these characters because now, okay, there's big, I mean, we saw glimpses, like there was a fight between Scarlet Witch and Vision, who we know that, at least in the comics, have had a romantic relationship. And so it's kind of, everything going around here seems to be really interesting, where this whole battle over whether, they should be, under the command of the governments of the world or not is so big that it's dividing friendships.
See, I have to say though, like I did like the Ant-Man appearance, because it kind of, you really had to look for it to see it, and I think introducing Spider-Man, how they did it was wrong. I think what they should have done when they did all the lineup staring at each other, Spider-Man should have also just been there. I think that's how they should have introduced him.
You had to know, though, they're not going to go up and just do something like that. They're going to want to do something that makes you think, wow, Spider-Man's in this movie.
See, people aren't going to, Captain America to see Spider-Man.
But it's a bonus. This isn't really... I mean, okay, Captain America is the central character in this, but this isn't, really Captain America. This is kind of like, the Avengers minus, the Hulk and Thor.
I'm sorry, it's Captain America half Civil War. The main characters from the Civil War comic books cannot appear.
Well, again, no X-Men, no Fantastic Four, no characters that are controlled, by those, that have anything to do with those two groups whatsoever.
No Hulk for some odd, godforsaken reason.
The Hulk never was in the original Civil War. I don't care. Thor wasn't in the Civil War, though.
He's been relatively absent.
There was a robot there, that was in it. Well, Thor's going to show or Hulk showing up in Thor Ragnarok for whatever reason, so,
There's rumors that he may or that he may not.
That's you and your rumors.
I love rumors. Yeah, they make my day better.
Okay, so we're going to move on to Suicide Squad trailer. Which, again, neither of these trailers were particularly new. I mean, they've been around on YouTube for a while. I think we've posted one or both of them actually on our Facebook page.
Actually, the one for... they are actually both relatively new, especially because, of course, the introduction of Spider-Man for the Captain America one. And the other, the Suicide Squad is relatively new because it definitely... it's kind of showing how the movie itself is going to focus, and that is mainly on Harley Quinn. Which, of course, makes me excited. But everything was almost about her. But that's not really what I want to talk about. We have mentioned on previous shows how, Jared Leto's Joker, how we're talking about the tattoos and how he looks and all this stuff. But if you look at the trailer, the tattoos are gone.
And I think I might have an explanation for you. Because there is a part in the movie where they show flashbacks of how the Joker made Harley Quinn. And so it's quite possible that after he went off and quote-unquote made her, that, he started getting these tattoos. So, I mean, that might be one explanation as to why he doesn't have the tattoos in some of these scenes.
Well, from a lot of what I was reading, the picture they sent out with him, with the tattoos and all this stuff, it was not a final proof of how the Joker would look. It was how they were thinking of making him. So I really think that they kind of listened to the fans, as idiotic as we can be, and remove that atrocious part of the Joker, because that is not who the Joker is. But it also kind of dispels some of our previous theories that Joker isn't Joker.
Again, though, I mean, this was stuff that you and I, started debating again after watching Batman v Superman. When they went off and early on in the movie showed the Robin costume with, the spray painted on the ha 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 Batman, the joke's on you. And, the line that, Bruce Wayne brings up later says, how many, heroes are still alive and how many stayed that way. So, I mean, really goes off and teases the idea that maybe, this Joker isn't the original Joker and is, in fact, Todd.
Yeah, no, that theory is still obviously able to float around. I think we're definitely going to find out that this is the Joker, unfortunately. And all that.
Well, considering that Jared Leto himself is in his 40s, it kind of, defeats the idea that this would be, could be Jason Todd because, he's around the same age as, Bruce Wayne. So, I mean, it doesn't make any sense because, Jason Todd was, his adopted son.
I'm sorry, Lex Luthor was younger than both Superman and Batman, so that theory could blow it out of the water.
Considering, what, different version of, Lex Luthor you can have. I mean, in the early comic books, they were friends when they were kids. Smallville, same thing. They were friends when they were teenagers.
Hey, TV and movies don't exist in the same world.
This is true, so who knows? I don't know anymore.
Although I do like the fact that, Clark Kent was called Mr. Smallville. It was entertaining.
It's something that is frequently used everywhere. He was often called by people, especially those people that he works with in Metropolis, as Smallville.
Yes. I do like the joke that Bruce Wayne, of course, did when talking about the Daily Bugle or whatever they're called.
Daily Planet, I believe.
Yeah, the planet. How he owns it. So it's quite entertaining, which I like it, but at least I don't like it.
I just thought there was a lot of cool little Easter eggs, particularly in that conversation between Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent. But I mean, there was really good stuff here with those trailers. But then again, you really are expecting them to come out with the best trailers now. Again, particularly since Captain America: Civil War is coming out. I think it's next month.
Yeah, and
again, Suicide Squad is coming out in August. So you really, like, okay, this is time to go off and bring out the hard sell, and with the hard sell, you want to go off and bring out your best stuff. I wouldn't be surprised actually if we see one more trailer from Suicide Squad as we get closer to the movie.
I kind of, like, part of me hopes that they do it, but at the same point, part of me hopes they don't. I really like, this last trailer where they focused on Harley Quinn. I think it's going to be a very unique thing. I don't know. I'm excited, obviously. I still think she's maniacal.
Well, I think that was the point. She needs to be maniacal. I do like the fact that they showed her in her prison cell and she's reading a book and sipping, a cup of tea, which kind of, lives up to the idea that maybe this is the Harley Quinn that we have seen in the New 52, who is not necessarily just playing crazy loopy, but is actually, there's the two sides of her brain are kind of working together. There is her, I can't remember what her real name is, but she was a psychiatrist. So maybe we're seeing the two sides of her brain. So there's the psychiatrist part of her brain, and then there's the loopy, Harley, kind of working together.
Yes,
as one. I mean, she goes up and makes a joke about the voices in her head telling her to kill everyone, and then laughing and says, "No, that's not what they're really saying."
Don't worry, the voices in my head weren't saying that either. But we should move on. But before we do our shameless plug,
for you guys out there, I talk about it every once in a while. I participate in a couple of e-federations, which I think literally means electronic federations, and so it's like online wrestling federations. And one of them, the one I put most of my energy into, is called Polomania. And the big news is that I am going to be having creative control over kind of the company's quotation marks B show, which is being called Polo Estral, which I think literally means chicken star, I think. But anyways, so instead of going off and using the written characters that do play-by-play and color commentary for this company, Captain Fizz and the Mask Guy will be doing that part instead. And of course, it would be as close to our voices and then our characters as possible.
So if you are the EFED, whatever organization he's talking about, I wasn't listening. Screw you. We're coming to you.
I believe the website, if you want to go up and check out Polo Bucket or Polomania, is www.polomania.boards.com, or you can simply just go to their Twitter account, which has a link to that page, which is at Polo Bucket. So, I mean, Kevin, that is my cheap plug. I'm
now imaginary.
You're now imaginary. I definitely am planning to go off and raid our voices into this. So you know what, guys, that's kind of the cheap plug on here.
Yeah. I also have to say The Walking Dead ends this Sunday. So on next episode of our show, not Walking Dead. I don't know that far ahead. Or maybe I do.
Maybe I do.
We are going to have a special guest talking about the finale of The Walking Dead, which I think is going to be awesome. We're also going to be talking about comic books in the TV world and how it's changed, our TV viewing, whether it be good or bad. I think it's going to be a very entertaining.
I think it's absolutely going to be a really good episode,
especially for the Walking Dead fans. This is obviously been a very huge season.
So I just have a quick question. What exactly do you guys call yourselves? Are you deadheads?
I don't know what we call ourselves. I will say I am more addicted to The Walking Dead than some people are alcohol. And
considering how much I know you like your booze, it's
I forgot to watch the last episode and I started having withdrawals.
Yeah, I can see that. You're not invited to my place next, Sunday for WrestleMania.
Crap.
Because, I don't want to go off and have you worried about watching
I know, 90 minutes of The Walking Dead. But wait, Sunday is WrestleMania.
Yes.
Crap, I may have to do both.
So I may bring I don't know, maybe I won't. Now, we won't have time to talk about it. I don't know. I might be live tweeting. I may not live tweet during it.
I'll tweet that I wish I was watching The Walking Dead. This
is true. Okay, guys, you know what? Thanks for listening in. We're going to bring the show to an end right now. So, you know what? Again, tune in next week. So we'll be talking about The Walking Dead and comic book, influenced television series.
With Darth Balls.
He
may or may not go by his real name.
No, we're just going to call him Darth Balls. That's what he's known from now on.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to have to legally have his name changed.
I wonder if they're chunky.
I have nothing to say to
Wait,
this.
I hope we don't have Eugene on our show. He likes balls. Mm-hmm. And if you're a Walking Dead fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
All right. So you know what? Follow us on Twitter. You can follow my compatriot over here at
Holy crap! Did you just steal it? Did you just steal my Twitter thing?
No, I couldn't even get through it.
Oh my lord! So you can follow me at Real CAPT Fizz at Real Captain Fizz.
You can follow me at That Mask Guy. You can follow the show at FizzMask Show. And you know what? why don't you just go to our website, www.fizmashow.com. I think the first 50-some-odd episodes of the show are on there, plus links to all 3 of our Facebook, Twitter accounts, plus a link to our Facebook page. You can also look us up on